The Spiritual Dessert Trews, episode 128 for Russell Brand and other people. Today's is about DNA changes. On your mark, get set, go! I mean, this is crazy. We were actually smarter. Hey. But it seems that we're doing it somehow to ourselves. Everything is within, including the dark side. And the dark side, we pretend it's on the outside of us, but it's really not. The issues are still ongoing. You've got to work on what's inside of you. Apparently there is no real 1%. We manifested them. Nice. It's funny what you can do with your mind. You can make monsters. You can make a hierarchy. You can make a whole pyramid. Use these to pray. To do something positive, good. You have a very small span of time here. Usually under 100 years. You're really lucky you get to be a raisin. You took good care of yourself. There's one fellow, I always talk about him, 156 years old. He only looked 80. Anyway, in the meantime, we're all holding up. It's just an avatar, no big deal. The shell, look, costume. You know, what do you do with a costume? We're costume with a costume on. That's what I am. If you get to the bottom of all this, who are you really? It seems you are the divine oneness, none other than the highest of all high. I guess if you're all of everything, you get bored and lonely. You're everything. It's no fun. Ooh, big as my dark screen. So I guess originally, like, all right, let's be knowledgeable. Let's know who we are. Oh, okay, we're the divine. That's great. We relate telepathically and all kinds of awesomeness. And then start off with like 12 strands of DNA. And I thought, maybe ignorance is bliss. You know, because if you know who you are, maybe it gets the better of you. If you know nothing at all but this one little life that you have, and you just think that you're your ego, is it bliss though? It's not. It's not bliss. If it was bliss, we wouldn't be having all this war, power struggle, pyramid. Those that are having the slavery, those that are making the slavery. Aren't you getting bored of us yet? Okay, so now we're down to 2 strands of DNA. I'm looking at this. It's from an Archangel Michael. It says that the original human was a magnificent being. 12 strands of DNA contributed to a variety of sentient civilizations. And then something happened. Some powers that be stepped in and decided it would be better if we were dumber. Easier to control, obviously. But it's you, it's within you. So decide that you're gonna open up your junk DNA and be like, yeah, let's find some good stuff in the box, because it's like 95%, so there's a lot hiding in there. Double strand DNA. You can get back to 12. You don't have to do anything special, it just evolves on its own. You'll decide that this isn't good enough, and you're begging for something more, and then the higher power will bless you. Ask and you receive. It always works that way. So going back, it seems that the original DNA pattern was left within the human cell, but it was not functional. It was split apart, unplugged. Many of us are unplugged. You want to plug yourself back in again to the divine oneness, and then we'll feel each other, and it will be a much more peaceful, more harmonious place. So within the cells, the light encoded filaments, fine gossamer threads of energy, carry the information still. So that's how we can get it back. It can uncode itself. This is a mystery that we will unravel, I'm sure. When these gossamer threads are working together like a cable, the way that fiber optics works, they form the helix of your DNA. When you are rearranged, you are left with a double helix, and anything that was unnecessary for survival and that could keep you informed was unplugged, leaving you with only a double helix that would lock into your controllable and operable frequencies. We've got more to us. More info, please. I've just been filling the brain on a fast track. Go! That's what it feels like. Frequency fence, something like an electrical fence, was put around the planet to control how much the frequencies of humans could be modulated and changed. And as the story goes, the frequency fence made it very difficult for the frequencies of light information to penetrate. When light frequencies are able to penetrate the control fence, there was no light to receive them. The human's DNA was unplugged, so the light encoded filaments were no longer organized. So the creative cosmic rays that brought light did not have anything to plug into and hold on to. What part do you play in this story? Are you members of the family of light? The mere fact that you are reading this, I'm reading this. Now you are, if you're watching this, come back into the planet, trigger your memory banks. Ding dong, ding dong. You are the divine in a human costume. No, it doesn't say that, but I I know that. You need to know that. It's called Wake Up World. Wake up. Wake up. You're the divine and you're only dreaming that you're in a human costume. This is a hologram. Wake up. It's a very convincing hologram. Coming back from past time, now through present time, looking back at our past, which is now. We've come back in order to share a frequency with you, a frequency that each one of you has agreed to carry on this planet in order to change the DNA of the rearranged human race. You can do this! I love you.